All right, guys, sorry about that. I accidentally stopped the video. And so we're just going to pick up where we left off on the calendula plant. And we're going to go to the section where it says it helps heal ulcers and wounds. All right? Where it helps heal ulcers and wounds. All right? So let's go in here. Oh, also hemorrhoids. So, slow healing wounds such as ulcers and hemorrhoids are soothed by the application of calendula as an ointment, gel, or a swab, right? It speeds up the healing. It speeds up the healing and wound closure while improving skin firmness and hydration. Calendula increases the blood and oxygen availability in the infected area, which encourages rapid healing. It is antimicrobial and antibacterial. Stomach and intestinal disease. Calendula works to heal a variety of gastrointestinal problems, including intestinal colitis, GERD, GERD, esophageal irritation, peptic ulcers, and inflammatory bowel disease. It soothes the inflammation from infections and irritation while helping heal the underlying problem. So, immune system and lymphatic systems. Calendula stimulates the functioning of the immune system and the lymphatic system, including swollen lymph nodes and tonsillitis, and helps to prevent infection. Additionally, the astringent and anesthetic properties help the body fight off infection and viruses. Calendula also reduces congestion and swelling in the lymph nodes. In swelling in the lymph glands. So this is something I would look into because I see a lot of great properties in this one. So let's go to menstrual and PMS. Calendula tea is an effective aid in easing the painful side effects of menstruation. It helps induce the menses, relieves painful cramping, relaxes the muscles, and improves blood flow. Some people claim that it also helps with hot flashes. So for menstruation and PMSing, and a little bit of perimenopausal effects there as well, ladies. Improves oral health. Calendula has a powerful antibacterial and antimicrobial properties and treats gingivitis, plaque, oral cavities, and many other oral health issues. Inhibits cancer. Calendula has an anti-inflammatory properties which aid the body in fighting cancer, as well as in irritations caused by cancer treatments. It activates the lymphatic system against the cancer and helps kill off cancer cells. It also effectively soothes the skin after radiation treatment. Liver, gallbladder, and whole body detoxification. All right, so this is getting good. All right, so this is getting good. We're almost finished with this one, guys. Bear with me. I hope you listen to the whole thing. Calendula helps remove toxins from the body and helps cleanse the liver and gallbladder. The detoxification properties also have a positive effect on the skin and help clear up chronic skin problems such as eczema and acne caused by the body's efforts to rid itself of toxins. For detoxification, try an internal calendula extract. Okay, so yeah, there is a warning here because these have a lot of great properties, and I know people are probably tempted to just get in there and start to use it. So let me go ahead and read the warning section as well. Some people are allergic to calendula. Do not use if you are allergic to marigold, ragweed, daisies, chamomile, and other plants in the astro daisy family. So do your research and make sure you're not allergic to any of the plants in that family. If you are not sure, start with a small amount. After you consult your doctor, start with a small amount to test the patch on the skin and increase the use gradually if you have no reactions. Do not use calendula internally if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, since the safety is unknown, so there hasn't been testing on pregnant or breastfeeding women, so you want to not use it in those times of our lives. Do not take Candula internally if you are taking prescription medications without the advice of a doctor. She said the same thing that I said. Make sure you consult your doctor, especially if you're taking certain medications. All right, so other than that, that's it. Let's get it going. All right, so the next one is California poppy. All right, let's get it going. The California poppy has a sedative and healing effect, but is not psychoactive or narcotic like some poppy species. The California poppy is a species of flowering plants in the Papaver, girl, I don't even know, poppy seed family. Okay, it is native to western North America. It occurs across a variety of habitats, including coastal, foothill, valley, and desert regions at elevations below 7,000 feet. It is also known as golden poppy or cup of gold due to its golden color. It's a very pretty plant. All right, so let's go here. The edible use. The leaves are edible if cooked. Caution is advised because other plants in the family are poisonous. All right, so be very careful. Make sure you have the right one and do your research and make sure it is safe for you to use. Okay. All right, medical use. The California poppy is a diuretic, relaxes spasms, relieves pain, promotes perspiration, and is sedative. It is non-addictive and can help with opiate withdrawal. That's a good property. It can help with opiate withdrawal. It most likely works with GABA receptors. The entire plant is used medically, with the root being the most potent part. Sedative properties. Okay, so California poppy is a mild sedative that also works well for incontinence, especially for children. It aids in treating sleep deprivation. I cannot read today. Oh my God. It helps in treating sleep deprivation, anxiety, nervous tension as well. The sap is somewhat narcotic and works well for alleviating toothaches. Unlike opium poppy, it does not depress the nervous system and is much milder in action. Take it at bedtime since it induces sleep. It is also an antispasmodic. Basically, it's antispasmic. Okay, jeez, they making it hard. All right, normalizes psychological function, PTSD, and anxiety. California poppy seems to normalize the thinking pattern of people with psychological issues and is mild enough to use for children. It does not have a narcotic effect but helps calm the spirit and helps people regain normal function. It works well for anxiety disorders and PTSD. All right, so this is definitely worth looking up and researching, especially for people who suffer from that. Remember, PTSD can be from any traumatic experiences. It doesn't have to be those just for like veterans and things like that. Any traumatic experience can cause PTSD. All right, so suppresses the milk in nursing mothers. When lactation is not desired, when it's not desired, okay guys, when lactation is not desired, apply California poppy tea made from the roots as a wash on the breast to suppress the flow of milk. It helps the milk dry up quickly. All right, so that is a good option for nursing women who sometimes when you go to an event and you don't want some lactation at the time, or you're on vacation, it's a time you don't want to lactate, you can use that tea and apply it as a wash, and it'll help dry up some of that milk. All right, so these are some of the great things. I want to go ahead and read the warning as well. Do not drive or operate heavy machinery, as it is a sedative, so it is strong enough to make you very tired. So if you are having to drive or do machinery, do not take that. Just like any other medicine or pill that you can take that can make you drowsy. All right, so the best time to take it is, if you're taking it for sleep, is right before bed. All right, so this video is getting a little long and I have to combine it with another video, so these two together go together. So I'm going to go ahead and do Carolina geranium. I hope I said that right. I'm going to spell it out. Geranium. All right. So this one is native to the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. So these lands here. So it's native to all three parts of this land. So this plant is often found in areas with poor soil, clay, and limestone. I often see it near roadsides, abandoned fields, and farmland. There we go. Let's get it popping. All right. So it is edible. Use would be raw. It's edible raw, cooked, or in a tea. The roots are best boiled for about 10 minutes to soften. All right. The cooking water can be used as a tea or relieve stomach upset. So even the water that you cook it in can be used to help an upset stomach, or as a tea. All right. The leaves are an astringent and have a strong bitter flavor caused by their high tannin level. Using them young helps relieve some of the bitterness, or change the water out once you cook them. Okay. The tea is often consumed with milk and cinnamon to improve the flavor. So that's a good suggestion if you're not allergic to those things. All right, so the medical use. The astringent tannic root is the part most often used medically, though the leaves are also used. So it stops bleeding and dries out tissue. The entire plant is an astringent and a high tannin. High in tannins. I can't pronounce it. It's TANNINS. Okay, which causes the contraction of tissue, and helps stop bleeding. Use the root or leaves as a poultice on a moist wound and for drying out the tissue. All right, as a septic is to stop the bleeding. Clean the root or the leaves and apply it to the wound. So the first part that I noticed that was very important is that you need to clean it first before you put it on a wound. So you want to clean the roots and the leaves before applying it to the wound. Hold the compress tightly for a few minutes until the bleeding stops, and then bind the poultice with a gauze or a clean cloth. All right, so you want to keep it clean. You don't want any infections, right? The plant is excellent for use in skin salves and to promote skin healing. Diarrhea and stomach upset. The tea made from the root is ideal for treating stomach aches and diarrhea. Canker sores. Wash the canker sore with the Carolina geranium tea, or cover it with the root poultice. The astringent root is drying and reduces the canker sore quickly. So that's good news for people who suffer from that. Treat sore throats. The root is soothing for sore throats. It may have antiviral properties as well. Hepatitis B. Tinctures of Carolina geranium root has been shown to have an anti-hepatitis B, HBV compounds in compounds geranium in Hyperion, which Hypern. I'm getting tired, guys. Sorry about that. So if you combine those, it helps with hepatitis B. Do your research on that too to make sure you get the right mixture and the right way to apply. All right. So it's suggested when you harvest them, you harvest the young leaves and use them fresh or dry for future use. Dig up the root in the late fall when they are plump and store, and when they are plump and with stored starched. Okay, so or if necessary in the early spring, clean the roots, slice them thinly, and then dry them for future use. So there's two type of ways you want to handle the root depending on the time of year within fall and spring. All right, so the tea, the root tea, yeah, it's giving me different ways to prepare it. So you can do it as a root tea, a tincture, a salve, and all that stuff. But I'll have you do the research on that because these videos are to help you get into the research, not to do all the work for you. So I think we got them all. Let me make sure we did. So we covered 3 different plants. I'm gonna put them there. I do apologize for having to do 2 videos because I accidentally stopped the first one, but we're gonna get it together, guys. I love you guys. Have a great day. Take care.